Good morning, it's Barbara. It's supposed to, 95% humidity, so probably not as lovely as it's been lately, but I'm going out anyway. There's a pepper. We're gonna have more. Can you hear the birds? There's some crows or jays or something out there. Yay! Good morning. Excuse me, my coffee is all the way over there. It's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. There's some jay creatures, some whatever kind of birds jays and crows are over there. Yay! Good morning. Birds, yay! Vicky's here. She arrived yesterday to our house. She arrived the night before. And we had a very productive meeting, family meeting with her carers. And yeah, so Vic is gonna go hang out with her mom today while I go and have an ultrasound on my carotid artery. And we'll see what's happening. I had my first episode in about 2 weeks this morning while I was in the shower. So I discovered like my thigh is a little bit involved in that numbness because I found that out when I was drying myself. I haven't been doing that in my past episodes and hadn't noticed my legs were involved at all. So it's a little bit of a new information. But yeah, that was weird in the shower. And showers are kind of relaxing things, you know. Listen to the birds. Yay! Someone said that the cicadas were so loud they could barely hear me back in the last few weeks. So hopefully the crows are okay. They have things to say though, clearly. So yesterday was a day of visiting. We went and had our meeting and hung out. I went to see if I could find any of Aura's clothes. I found one shirt. So, yeah. I don't know. I guess we're going to have to buy her a new wardrobe. She's not eating a lot, so she's losing weight. She's also lost a lot of water weight. Her legs had been swelling and they are no longer swollen, so I'm not sure how much of it is, body weight and how much of it is just water. But anyway, we need to find her some clothes. I brought her a couple of things that I still had at the house that I hadn't even taken to Fieldstone yet. And I think she still has clothes at Fieldstone, so we will stop there and clear out her clothes and see what we come up with. So, yeah. She was happy to have all her kids. Well, Gary wasn't there, but the 3 younger kids were all there, so that was fun. Did I just say I'm going for my ultrasound for my carotid artery this afternoon, so we'll see what that does. I do have an appointment at the neurologist. I told you all this. And in between, I have my I don't know what these birds are. They're flocking right in my tree. They are black on top with lots of white inside and white on the edges of their wings when they fly, when you see them from underneath. And they sound like a crow, so they're some kind of a blackbird or something with white on it. So I have my yearly physical in the middle of all this too on the 15th. So I have to figure out what time of day that is. All right, enough with the medical stuff. Holy cow. Except I don't really have anything else to talk about. Well, you know, Vicky was here, so we were visiting. And then the Eagles home opener, well, maybe not home. Eagles opener was last night, the Eagles being the local football team, which Vicky follows. And so she went to watch that. And I vegged for a while. And that's what happened there. So, little bit of a logistics thing, since I have my procedure today. We have 2 cars and 3 drivers, so we have to figure out the logistics. I think I'm just gonna take Vicky. It's not exactly on the way, but it could be worse. It's not the opposite exactly. So I think I'm going to be taking her, and then either I'll pick her up again on my way back, or we'll go pick her up separately, depending on how long she wants to stay. And I will leave the dog car for Dennis so that he can take the dogs for a walk, because I'm going to miss the dog walk time for sure. So that's what's happening today. I'm sorry. I'm so distracted by these birds. I'm so happy to have birds. Anyway, so otherwise not a lot going on here. Well, you know, having company for a week is, you know, something. Dennis made us beef stroganoff for dinner last night, which was delicious. And he's making noises like he might make goulash for dinner tonight, which would be delicious, because he ended up with like 6 Roma tomatoes from our tomato plants, which we don't even talk about because they're hiding behind the weeds over there. But apparently they're doing well enough to produce actual Roma tomatoes that look delicious. So our pepper's going to be completely red and ready to eat in 3 days. And our jalapenos got little tiny baby jalapenos, so that's fun. Yeah, whatever these are, they've got white on them. When I'm done with you, I'm going to put my Merlin on real quick, and it'll tell me what they are. But meanwhile, it did rain a little bit yesterday, but probably not enough for my plants, so I need to do some watering today. And yeah, I don't know if I'm right or not, but I would think on Netflix there's a new British baking starting tonight. I could be wrong, but just saying, might be. I saw that, but it felt like, is that like an old one? That, like, from when that season, you know, the season that I saw played? I don't know. Anyway, it's possible. If so, Vicky and I probably will watch it. Also, the show Beyond the Bar, which I really liked, had 2 more episodes. And they were being, you know, one of them this week and one next week. So there are 2 more to go. I binge watched the first 10, but I have to wait for the next 2. And the 2nd season of Wednesday should all be up, ready to go. I only watched 1 of those. I did take some books out of the library, some ebooks that, you know, maybe I need to read. I actually took, a couple of them were audiobooks, and I do have my earbuds, so I could be listening to books while people are around and not bugging them. They're not earbuds, they're the Bose somethings, Ultra something. They're Ultra. So I do need to start doing something. But I wrote a couple checks this morning to pay some bills. So, you know, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. But meanwhile, I guess I'm going to go. I just feel rambly today. But I'm feeling okay. I am buzzy on the side of my tongue from my episode earlier, and a little tingly on my fingers. So I am very interested in what these people are going to have to say to me after all these things I do. I hope it's just like my friend and it's just stress. Because if it's just stress, I can live with this. And maybe as things conclude in my life, I won't be quite so stressed. Yeah, that's my hope. But meanwhile, I'm going to go. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please, please stay safe and stay sane.